Imagine standing on the surface of a distant planet, looking out over fields of crops thriving under artificial skies. This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. It could be the future of humanity. As Earth's population grows and resources become more strained, we're faced with a question that once seemed impossible. How do we grow food beyond our home planet? Space-based agriculture might sound like a far-off dream, but it's rapidly becoming a necessity for our survival and prosperity. The ability to cultivate food in space will not only sustain astronauts on long missions, but also pave the way for human colonies on other worlds. From orbiting greenhouses to crops engineered for alien environments, the possibilities are as limitless as the stars themselves. In this video, we'll explore 30 groundbreaking predictions about how farming in space will revolutionize the way we think about food, technology, and our future among the cosmos. Stay tuned, because what you're about to discover might just change the way you see the universe and your dinner plate. Let's begin with the first leap into this cosmic vision: orbital greenhouses. These floating farms represent a bold step toward solving the challenge of growing food in space. Picture a structure orbiting Earth, bathed in sunlight, where plants thrive despite the absence of gravity. These greenhouses are designed to mimic the ecosystems we have on our planet, using advanced systems to regulate temperature, humidity, and light. In microgravity, water behaves differently, so innovative techniques like misting and specialized nutrient delivery systems are essential to keep crops healthy. The potential of orbital greenhouses is immense. For astronauts on extended missions, fresh produce isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity for physical health and mental well-being. These greenhouses could provide a steady supply of fruits, vegetables, and herbs, transforming packaged space meals into something far more nourishing and enjoyable. Beyond supporting astronauts, they could serve as prototypes for food systems in future space colonies, ensuring that humans can settle distant worlds without relying on shipments from Earth. Of course, the path forward isn't without hurdles. Building and maintaining these structures in space requires cutting-edge technology and significant resources. From developing lightweight materials to withstand harsh conditions to creating systems that function reliably in zero gravity, the challenges are complex. Yet, as research continues and experiments aboard the International Space Station pave the way, orbital greenhouses are inching closer to reality. These innovations not only promise a brighter future for space exploration, but also inspire advancements in sustainable farming here on Earth. With this foundation laid, let's shift our focus to the Moon, where humanity's next agricultural frontier is already taking shape. Lunar farming colonies could hold the key to unlocking sustainable food production on an entirely new world. As we journey from the orbital greenhouses orbiting our planet to the Moon's rugged surface, a new chapter in humanity's quest for sustainable space agriculture emerges. Lunar farming colonies may sound like the stuff of science fiction, but they are rapidly becoming a tangible possibility. Imagine turning the Moon's barren landscape into fertile ground, where crops could grow in specially engineered environments tailored to this alien world. One promising avenue of research involves using lunar regolith, the fine layer of dust and rocky debris covering the Moon's surface, as a base material for creating soil substitutes. While regolith lacks organic matter, scientists are exploring ways to enrich it with nutrients and binders derived from space-based resources, effectively transforming it into a medium capable of supporting plant life. Beyond just soil creation, self-sustaining biospheres are another key prediction shaping the future of lunar agriculture. These closed-loop systems would recycle air, water, and waste to create mini ecosystems capable of supporting both crops and potentially even small animals. Such biospheres would not only provide food but also help regulate the colony's environment, ensuring a stable climate indoors despite the harsh conditions outside. And let's not forget the moon's abundant solar power potential. With 2 weeks of continuous sunlight during its day cycle, solar panels could provide a reliable and renewable energy source to power these biospheres efficiently. This would reduce reliance on limited fuel supplies from Earth while also minimizing the colony's environmental footprint. Programs like NASA Artemis mission are already laying the groundwork for these concepts. By sending astronauts back to the moon with advanced tools and technologies, Artemis aims to test the feasibility of long-term human habitation and resource utilization. Early experiments could involve deploying small-scale farming modules to study how plants respond to lunar conditions, paving the way for larger colonies in the future. As we continue exploring these possibilities, the moon is no longer just a distant rock in the sky. It's becoming a testing ground for humanity's ability to thrive beyond Earth. With these innovations, the dream of harvesting crops under the glow of Earth's blue orb is closer than ever, setting the stage for even bolder endeavors on the Red Planet and beyond. As we shift our gaze from the moon to the Red Planet, the challenges and opportunities of Martian agriculture come into focus. Growing food on Mars is no small feat, but humanity is rising to the occasion with groundbreaking innovations. One of the most promising methods is aeroponics, a soil-free technique where plant roots are suspended in the air and misted with nutrient-rich water. This method not only conserves water, a precious resource on Mars, but also maximizes space efficiency, making it ideal for the confined environments of Martian habitats. Similarly, hydroponics, which involves growing plants in nutrient-infused water instead of soil, offers a reliable way to cultivate crops in an otherwise barren landscape. These systems are already being tested in harsh environments on Earth, proving their potential for life on Mars, but the innovations don't stop there. Scientists are also exploring genetically modified crops specifically designed to thrive in Martian conditions. Imagine plants engineered to withstand extreme cold, low gravity, and high radiation levels. These crops could be fortified with traits that make them more resilient, such as thicker cell walls to protect against radiation or enhanced root systems to maximize nutrient absorption. Research in genetic engineering, including tools like clustered, regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats, is paving the way for these advancements, offering a glimpse into a future where Martian farms are not just a dream but a reality. Of course, the challenges are immense. Mars presents a hostile environment with freezing temperatures that can plummet to negative 125 degrees Celsius, gravity that is only about 38% of Earth's, and a lack of a protective magnetic field, exposing the surface to harmful cosmic rays. Yet, these challenges are driving some of the most exciting research in space agriculture. For example, experiments are underway to develop transparent domes that shield crops while allowing sunlight to pass through, creating a controlled environment where plants can flourish. With each breakthrough, humanity moves one step closer to transforming the rusty, desolate surface of Mars into a thriving hub of sustainable agriculture. And as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, these innovations could redefine how we grow food not just on Mars but across the solar system. As we expand our vision beyond planetary surfaces, the idea of mining asteroids begins to take shape as one of the most transformative possibilities for space-based agriculture. Asteroids, often referred to as the treasure troves of the solar system, contain a wealth of resources that could solve some of the biggest challenges facing farming in space. For instance, many asteroids are rich in water ice, which can be split into hydrogen and oxygen to support life or used directly for irrigation. But the real game changer lies in their abundance of essential minerals like phosphorus, nitrogen, and potassium, key ingredients for fertilizers that are crucial to growing crops in space. Imagine a future where these raw materials are harvested from nearby asteroids and transported to orbital greenhouses or Martian farms, creating a sustainable and self-reliant agricultural ecosystem. The potential economic and logistical benefits of asteroid mining are staggering. By sourcing resources from asteroids, we can drastically reduce the need to launch heavy payloads of soil, fertilizers, and water from Earth, which is both costly and inefficient. A single medium-sized asteroid could contain more rare minerals than all the reserves on our planet combined, making space-based resource utilization a highly attractive proposition. Companies and space agencies are already exploring the technology needed to extract and process these materials. Techniques such as robotic drills, magnetic rakes, and advanced refining systems are being developed to make asteroid mining a reality. This not only opens up possibilities for agriculture, but also lays the groundwork for an interplanetary economy where resources are shared across colonies, reducing Earth's burden as the sole supplier. Yet, this vision comes with its own set of challenges. Transporting mined resources from asteroids to farming hubs in space requires precise navigation and robust infrastructure, not to mention the need for sustainable practices to avoid creating space debris. Still, the progress being made is promising, with missions like NASA, OSIRIS-REx, and private ventures like Planetary Resources paving the way for humanity's next giant leap. By harnessing the untapped riches of asteroids, we could create a future where space agriculture thrives on resources gathered from across the solar system, making the dream of self-sustaining colonies more attainable than ever before. And as we continue to explore these possibilities, the next prediction brings us closer to another revolutionary idea: producing food in space without relying on traditional farming methods altogether. Now, let's turn our attention to a groundbreaking innovation that could redefine how we think about food in space: lab-grown meat. As humanity ventures further into the cosmos, traditional livestock farming becomes impractical, if not impossible. Imagine a future where astronauts and space colonists can enjoy a juicy steak or a chicken breast that never came from an animal. This is the promise of cellular agriculture, a revolutionary approach to producing protein by cultivating animal cells in controlled environments. Instead of raising entire animals, scientists extract a small sample of cells, nurture them in bioreactors, and grow only the parts needed for consumption. The result is real meat, indistinguishable in taste and texture, but created with far fewer resources. This method of producing protein offers a host of advantages for space exploration. For long-duration missions, such as a journey to Mars or beyond, transporting traditional food supplies can be incredibly inefficient. Livestock require vast amounts of water, food, and space resources that are scarce in space. Lab-grown meat, on the other hand, eliminates the need for raising and maintaining animals, drastically reducing the demand for water, land, and energy. It also addresses the challenge of limited storage and preservation. With cellular agriculture, fresh protein can be produced on demand aboard spacecraft or in space habitats, ensuring a steady and sustainable food supply for astronauts. Beyond its practical benefits, space-based meat production also carries significant ethical implications. Traditional livestock farming raises concerns about animal welfare, environmental impact, and resource consumption. By switching to lab-grown alternatives, we can minimize the suffering of animals and reduce the ecological footprint of food production. In the context of space exploration, this ethical consideration becomes even more compelling. Space missions aim to push the boundaries of human achievement while fostering a sense of responsibility toward the universe we inhabit. Producing meat without harming animals aligns perfectly with this vision, allowing us to explore the cosmos without compromising our values. Of course, bringing this technology to space presents its own set of challenges. Developing reliable bioreactors capable of operating in microgravity is a key hurdle, as is ensuring the process remains efficient and scalable. However, advancements in cellular agriculture on Earth are paving the way for its application in space. Companies are already working on perfecting the technology to produce lab-grown meat at scale, and space agencies are beginning to explore its potential for feeding astronauts on extended missions. As these efforts converge, the prospect of producing sustainable protein in space moves closer to reality, marking another step toward a future where humanity can thrive beyond Earth. With this exciting possibility in mind, let's now explore another innovative approach to food production: vertical farming modules aboard space stations. As we leave the fascinating world of lab-grown meat behind, let's now ascend to another marvel of space-based agriculture: vertical farming modules aboard space stations. These ingenious systems are designed to make the most of limited space, transforming how we think about growing food in the unique conditions of space. Picture sleek, stacked layers of crops thriving in compact, controlled environments, where every square inch is optimized for maximum yield. This concept isn't just science fiction. It's already being tested in real-world experiments that could pave the way for future space colonies. The brilliance of vertical farming lies in its ability to combine advanced technology with efficient design. For example, LED lighting replaces natural sunlight, emitting specific wavelengths tuned to the needs of plants. This not only ensures optimal growth but also uses far less energy than traditional lighting methods. Meanwhile, plants are nourished through hydroponic or aeroponic systems, where nutrient-rich solutions are delivered directly to their roots, eliminating the need for soil and significantly reducing water usage. Automated sensors and monitoring systems keep a constant eye on factors like temperature, humidity, and nutrient levels, ensuring that plants grow as healthily in space as they would on Earth. One notable example of this technology in action comes from China's Tiangong space station experiments. Researchers there have been testing small-scale vertical farming systems to understand how these setups can support astronauts on long missions. These projects are proving that it's possible to grow fresh produce like lettuce and herbs in space, providing not just sustenance but also a psychological boost to crew members who might miss the comforts of Earth. The success of these trials highlights the potential of vertical farming to revolutionize space-based food production, offering a glimpse into how future space habitats could sustain large populations. As promising as these developments are, vertical farming aboard space stations isn't just about feeding astronauts, it's about inspiring a new era of sustainable living. These systems could serve as models for addressing food security challenges here on Earth, especially in urban areas where space is limited. By refining this technology in the harsh conditions of space, we could uncover solutions that benefit humanity everywhere. With this dual promise in mind, let's now shift our focus to another remarkable prediction: how autonomous robots could transform the landscape of space agriculture. Stepping into the realm of automation, we encounter a future where machines take the lead in cultivating crops beyond Earth. Autonomous robots are poised to become the backbone of space agriculture, executing tasks with unparalleled precision and efficiency. These AI-driven marvels could handle everything from planting seeds to harvesting mature crops, all while requiring minimal human intervention. Imagine robotic arms deftly navigating rows of plants, assessing their health, and delivering nutrients exactly where they're needed. The result is a farming process that's not only faster but also far more accurate than anything achievable by human hands alone. The secret behind these robotic farmers lies in the advancements of artificial intelligence and machine learning. These technologies allow machines to learn from their environment and adapt to new challenges. For instance, sensors embedded in the robots can detect the slightest changes in a plant's condition, such as nutrient deficiencies or signs of disease. Armed with this data, the robots can make real-time adjustments, ensuring optimal growth conditions at all times. Moreover, these systems can operate continuously without fatigue, making them ideal for long-duration missions where human labor might be limited or impractical. Beyond their precision, autonomous robots offer another critical advantage: scalability. In the vast and resource-scarce environments of space, efficiency is key. Robots can be deployed in large numbers, working in tandem to manage expansive agricultural systems. They can also be programmed to prioritize tasks based on urgency, such as addressing a pest outbreak or reallocating water during a shortage. This level of coordination and adaptability is made possible by cutting-edge developments in swarm robotics, where multiple machines collaborate seamlessly to achieve a common goal. Current projects on Earth provide a glimpse into this promising future. For example, agricultural drones and autonomous tractors are already being used to optimize farming practices in remote or challenging terrains. These innovations serve as a precursor to what could be achieved in space, where the stakes are higher and the margin for error is razor-thin. By refining these technologies in extraterrestrial settings, we not only enhance our ability to sustain life beyond Earth, but also unlock new possibilities for revolutionizing agriculture back home. With this vision of robotic precision farming in mind, let's now explore the concept of closed-loop ecosystems, a cornerstone of sustainable living in space. As we venture further into the cosmos, the concept of closed-loop ecosystems emerges as a beacon of sustainability for life beyond Earth. These systems are not just about growing food, they are about creating an entire habitat where every resource is continuously recycled. Picture this: air you exhale being transformed back into oxygen by plants, water from your daily activities purified and reused, and even waste materials converted into nutrients to nourish crops. It's a harmonious cycle that mirrors Earth's natural processes but is meticulously engineered for the harsh realities of space. At the heart of these ecosystems are bioregenerative life support systems designed to sustain human life during long-duration missions. These systems rely on plants, microorganisms, and sometimes even algae to recycle carbon dioxide into breathable oxygen, break down organic waste, and purify water. For instance, plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen through photosynthesis, while also acting as natural filters for airborne contaminants. This dual role makes them indispensable for maintaining a stable environment in enclosed spaces like space stations or future Martian habitats. Water recycling is another cornerstone of closed-loop systems. Every drop of moisture, whether from humidity in the air, condensation on surfaces, or even wastewater, is collected and treated to ensure nothing goes to waste. Advanced filtration technologies, combined with biological processes, allow water to be reused over and over again. This not only conserves a precious resource but also reduces the need to transport water from Earth, which would be both costly and logistically challenging. Waste management takes on a whole new dimension in these self-sufficient habitats. Instead of discarding waste, it becomes a valuable input. Organic materials can be composted or processed by microorganisms to produce fertilizers, while inedible plant parts might be converted into biofuel or other useful byproducts. This cradle-to-cradle approach minimizes reliance on external supplies, ensuring that every component of the system contributes to the greater whole. Closed-loop ecosystems aren't just vital for sustaining life in space, they also hold lessons for addressing environmental challenges on Earth. By perfecting these systems in extraterrestrial settings, we gain insights into how to build more sustainable cities and agricultural practices here at home. Imagine urban farms where nothing is wasted, or communities that thrive without depleting their natural resources. The possibilities are as inspiring as they are transformative. With this vision of self-sufficiency in mind, we now turn our attention to another groundbreaking innovation: genetic engineering for space crops, where science takes the humble plant and transforms it into a resilient survivor of the cosmos. Stepping into the realm of science fiction turned reality, we arrive at the role of genetic engineering in reshaping agriculture for life among the stars. Imagine plants that not only survive but thrive in the harshest conditions imaginable, where radiation levels are extreme, water is scarce, and soil is non-existent. This is the promise of genetically engineered crops, tailor-made to conquer the unique challenges of extraterrestrial environments. At the forefront of this revolution is a tool that has transformed biology as we know it, CRISPR. This groundbreaking technology allows scientists to precisely edit the DNA of plants, giving them traits that make them resilient to the rigors of space. For instance, crops can be engineered to withstand higher levels of cosmic radiation, which poses a significant threat to unprotected organisms outside Earth's atmosphere. Radiation-resistant plants would ensure a stable food supply while safeguarding the health of future space explorers. Drought tolerance is another critical trait being explored. On planets like Mars, where water is both precious and scarce, plants that require minimal hydration could be a game changer. By modifying specific genes, scientists can create crops capable of conserving water more efficiently or even extracting moisture from the driest of atmospheres. This innovation would drastically reduce the burden of transporting massive amounts of water from Earth, freeing up valuable cargo space for other essentials. Nutrient scarcity presents yet another hurdle, but genetic engineering offers a solution here as well. Picture plants designed to grow in nutrient-poor soils or even hydroponic systems with limited resources. These hardy crops would thrive in environments where traditional agriculture would fail. Beyond survival, these plants can also be biofortified to enhance their nutritional value, providing astronauts and space settlers with the vitamins and minerals necessary for long-term health. One particularly exciting avenue of research involves creating plants that can produce compounds beneficial to human health. For example, biofortified crops could be engineered to synthesize higher levels of antioxidants, essential fatty acids, or even medicines. This would transform space agriculture into a dual-purpose system, providing both sustenance and medical support in one sustainable package. The potential applications of this technology extend far beyond the confines of space. As we develop crops capable of thriving in the most inhospitable conditions, we also gain tools to combat food insecurity and climate change here on Earth. Regions plagued by drought, poor soil quality, or extreme weather could benefit from these resilient plants, ushering in a new era of global sustainability. With these advancements in genetic engineering, the dream of cultivating life in the cosmos becomes more achievable than ever before. As we prepare to send humanity further into the universe, these innovations ensure that no explorer will face the void without the means to nourish their body and spirit. But beyond plants, another remarkable organism holds the key to unlocking even more possibilities for space-based agriculture: algae. Let's now dive into how algae bioreactors could become the unsung heroes of this new frontier. As we pivot from the realm of genetically engineered crops, another fascinating possibility emerges, one that might just redefine sustainability in space. Imagine a tiny organism with the potential to support life far beyond Earth's boundaries. Enter algae bioreactors, compact systems designed to harness the incredible abilities of algae, an unassuming yet powerful ally for space-based agriculture. Algae might seem like an unlikely hero, but don't let its simplicity fool you. This remarkable organism is a multitasking marvel, capable of producing oxygen while simultaneously absorbing carbon dioxide, a vital process for maintaining breathable air in enclosed space habitats. Picture a spacecraft or station where every breath astronauts take is made possible by walls lined with algae-filled bioreactors, quietly working to recycle the air and keep their environment livable. It's not just science fiction. This concept has already inspired real-world experiments such as spirulina farming, where algae is cultivated for its environmental and nutritional benefits. But the advantages of algae don't stop at air quality. algae is also a nutrient powerhouse, often referred to as a superfood due to its high concentration of proteins, omega-3 fatty acids, and essential vitamins. In the context of space travel, where every ounce of cargo matters, algae offers a lightweight, efficient way to provide astronauts with the nutrition they need to stay healthy during long missions. Spirulina, for instance, has been used for decades as a dietary supplement on Earth, and its potential applications in space are even more promising. A single bioreactor could produce enough algae to supplement meals, reducing the need to transport bulky food supplies from Earth. Beyond its role as a food source, algae also holds promise for other practical uses. For example, its rapid growth and ability to thrive in minimal conditions make it an ideal candidate for converting waste products into usable resources. In a closed-loop system, algae could help recycle water and even break down organic waste, contributing to a sustainable cycle of resource management. This dual functionality, sustaining life support systems while providing nutrition, makes algae bioreactors a cornerstone of future space agriculture. As we look ahead to humanity's journey into the cosmos, it's clear that algae bioreactors will play a critical role in creating self-sufficient ecosystems. But what if we could take this concept even further? Imagine combining algae farming with other cutting-edge technologies to unlock even more possibilities for space exploration. Speaking of innovation, let's now turn our attention to how in situ resource utilization could revolutionize agriculture beyond Earth's orbit. Shifting our gaze from the wonders of algae bioreactors, let's explore another game-changing innovation that could transform how we grow food in space. Imagine setting up farms on distant planets or moons without relying entirely on supplies from Earth. This vision becomes possible through a concept known as in situ resource utilization, or ISRU for short. At its core, ISRU is all about using what's already available in space to sustain human life and support agriculture. It's like being stranded on an island and learning to fish instead of waiting for deliveries from the mainland. In space, water is one of the most precious resources, and fortunately, it's not as scarce as you might think. Scientists have discovered evidence of water ice trapped beneath the surface of the Moon, Mars, and even some asteroids. Future space farmers could harness this ice by extracting and purifying it for irrigation. Techniques like drilling, heating, and capturing vapor are being developed to access these frozen reserves. Once melted and filtered, this water could be used not only for drinking but also for nurturing crops in controlled environments. Space agencies are already testing prototypes of extraction systems designed to operate in harsh extraterrestrial conditions, bringing us closer to making this idea a reality. But water alone isn't enough to create thriving agricultural systems. Enter regolith, the loose, soil-like material found on the surfaces of the Moon and Mars. While it's far from the rich Earth we're used to, regolith holds potential as a foundation for space farming. By processing regolith and mixing it with organic additives or synthetic nutrients, researchers believe it can be transformed into a viable growing medium. Experiments are underway to determine the best ways to enrich regolith and make it suitable for plant roots to anchor and absorb essential minerals. This approach minimizes the need to transport heavy bags of soil from Earth, saving both cost and space. Beyond water and soil substitutes, ISRU also involves creatively repurposing local materials to construct farming infrastructure. For example, 3D printing technology could be used to build greenhouses or storage units using regolith as a raw material. These structures would shield plants from radiation and extreme temperatures while providing a stable environment for growth. Additionally, solar panels crafted from materials mined on site could power these setups, further reducing dependence on Earth-based resources. Current advancements in robotics and autonomous systems are paving the way for machines capable of mining, refining, and assembling these components with minimal human intervention. As space agencies refine ISRO technologies, we're witnessing the dawn of a new era where sustainability isn't just a goal. It's a necessity. The ability to utilize local resources will unlock unprecedented opportunities for long-term habitation and agriculture across the solar system. But the journey doesn't stop here. What if we could safeguard the very essence of life itself as we venture deeper into space? Let's now delve into the prediction of interstellar seed vaults and their role in preserving Earth's biodiversity for future generations. As we venture further into the cosmos, ensuring the survival of Earth's biological heritage becomes paramount. This brings us to the concept of interstellar seed vaults, a bold prediction that underscores the importance of preserving life's blueprint as humanity reaches for the stars. These repositories would serve as time capsules of genetic material, housing seeds, spores, and even samples of microorganisms essential for maintaining biodiversity. Much like the Svalbard Global Seed Vault on Earth, these interstellar vaults would act as a failsafe, protecting our planet's genetic treasures from extinction events, catastrophic wars, or unforeseen disasters that could wipe out entire ecosystems. Imagine a future where humanity has established colonies on distant planets or moons. To ensure these settlements thrive, they would need more than just advanced technology. They would require the biological foundation to recreate Earth's ecosystems. Interstellar seed vaults would provide the genetic diversity needed to grow food, restore habitats, and even engineer new species adapted to alien environments. These vaults could be stored aboard spacecraft, in orbit around stable celestial bodies, or even buried beneath the surface of barren planets to shield their precious contents from radiation and temperature extremes. Creating such vaults presents unique challenges. For one, the samples must remain viable for centuries or even millennia, requiring advanced cryopreservation techniques to keep them in suspended animation. Additionally, the vaults would need to be self-sustaining, equipped with redundant systems to maintain temperature, humidity, and protection against micrometeorite impacts. Scientists are already exploring solutions like robotic maintenance systems and energy-efficient designs powered by renewable sources, such as solar panels or radioisotope thermoelectric generators. Beyond their practical applications, interstellar seed vaults carry a profound symbolic meaning. They remind us of our responsibility to protect the delicate balance of life, even as we push the boundaries of exploration. By preserving Earth's biodiversity, we ensure that future generations, whether on Earth or among the stars, have the tools they need to build thriving ecosystems. And as we ponder the possibilities of life beyond our planet, one can't help but wonder, what new forms of life might emerge from these genetic archives, and how might they shape the destiny of humanity across the galaxy? With this thought in mind, let's turn our attention to the intriguing intersection of space tourism and agriculture, where luxury meets innovation in the most unexpected ways. Now picture this, a future where space tourism isn't just about floating in zero gravity or gazing at Earth from afar. It's also about savoring a gourmet meal made from ingredients grown right there in space. This brings us to the fascinating intersection of space tourism and agriculture, where luxury meets innovation in ways that sound almost too good to be true. Imagine stepping into a sleek dining room aboard a space station or lunar resort, where every dish is crafted from produce cultivated nearby. These meals wouldn't just be food, they'd be an experience, a celebration of human ingenuity and the wonders of growing life beyond Earth. The idea of farm-to-table dining in space is more than just a novelty. It taps into a growing demand for unique, immersive experiences among travelers. Think about it, people are already willing to pay top dollar for exclusive getaways on Earth, whether it's dining in an underwater restaurant or staying at eco-lodges nestled deep in rainforests. Offering locally grown meals in space takes exclusivity to a whole new level, appealing to affluent adventurers who crave something truly out of this world. From fresh leafy greens to space-grown herbs and even small-scale aquaculture, the possibilities are endless and the appeal is undeniable. But what does it take to turn this vision into reality? First, there's the challenge of designing compact yet efficient farming systems that can operate within the confines of a space habitat. These systems would rely heavily on advanced technologies like hydroponics and aeroponics to maximize yields while minimizing resource use. Water recycling systems would play a critical role, ensuring every drop is reused efficiently, and artificial lighting tuned to mimic sunlight would keep plants thriving. Another logistical hurdle is timing. Ensuring that crops are harvested and served at the peak of freshness requires precise coordination between farmers, chefs, and resort staff. And let's not forget the economic considerations. Setting up these systems will require significant investment, but the high price tag of space tourism means there's a willing market ready to foot the bill. This concept also highlights the potential for space-based agriculture to evolve beyond its primary purpose of feeding astronauts and colonists. By integrating farming into the tourism industry, we open up new opportunities for innovation and revenue streams. It could even inspire terrestrial advancements, encouraging the development of similar systems back on Earth to address food security challenges in urban areas. Imagine the ripple effect as these technologies trickle down, reshaping how we think about food production not just in space, but here at home too. So, as we envision these culinary adventures among the stars, it's worth considering how they could redefine our relationship with food and sustainability. With the right mix of ambition, technology, and creativity, farm-to-table dining in space might soon transition from science fiction to a sought-after reality. And speaking of creativity, let's now shift gears and explore how cutting-edge artificial intelligence is set to revolutionize the way we optimize crop growth in extraterrestrial environments. Now, let's turn our attention to a game-changing innovation that could redefine how we grow food not just on Earth but also in the far reaches of space. Imagine a system so precise and intelligent that it can predict the needs of plants before they even show signs of stress. This is the power of artificial intelligence, and its role in crop optimization is nothing short of revolutionary. By harnessing the capabilities of AI-driven systems, space-based agriculture could reach levels of efficiency and productivity previously thought unattainable. In space, where every resource is precious and conditions are far from ideal, artificial intelligence steps in to make the impossible possible. These advanced algorithms work by constantly analyzing environmental data, things like temperature, humidity, light intensity, and nutrient levels. By processing this information in real time, AI can predict how plants will grow under specific conditions and make adjustments to ensure they thrive. For instance, if a crop requires more water or a slight change in lighting, the system can automatically tweak these parameters without any human intervention. This level of precision not only maximizes yields but also conserves resources, which is crucial in the tightly controlled ecosystems of space habitats. What makes this prediction even more exciting is that the groundwork for it is already being laid here on Earth. Take, for example, how artificial intelligence has transformed traditional farming practices in recent years. In one case, farmers in arid regions have used AI-powered irrigation systems that analyze weather patterns and soil moisture to deliver just the right amount of water to crops. This has not only increased yields but also significantly reduced water waste, a critical factor in areas where resources are scarce. Similarly, greenhouses equipped with AI-driven climate control systems have achieved remarkable results, growing food faster and with fewer inputs than ever before. The applications of this technology in space are vast and promising. Picture a Martian greenhouse where every variable is monitored and adjusted by an artificial intelligence system tailored specifically for that environment. This system could ensure that crops are grown under optimal conditions, even as external factors like dust storms or fluctuating sunlight pose challenges. By learning from past data and continuously improving its algorithms, the AI could adapt to unforeseen circumstances, making it an indispensable tool for sustaining life beyond Earth. But the benefits don't stop there. AI-driven crop optimization could also help us better understand plant biology and its resilience in extreme conditions. This knowledge could feed back into Earth-based agriculture, leading to more sustainable practices and improved food security worldwide. As we look ahead to a future where humanity ventures further into space, it's clear that artificial intelligence will be one of the cornerstones of our success in growing food among the stars. And with that in mind, let's now explore another groundbreaking innovation: how quantum computing could take agricultural planning to an entirely new level. As we shift our focus to the final prediction on this journey through futuristic space-based agriculture, let's delve into a realm that sounds like it's straight out of science fiction: quantum computing. This technology, still in its infancy, holds the potential to revolutionize the way we approach agricultural planning both on Earth and in the cosmos. Imagine a tool so powerful that it can model entire ecosystems in intricate detail, simulate countless variables at once, and provide solutions to problems that would take traditional computers years to solve. That's the promise of quantum computing, and its implications for growing food in space are truly awe-inspiring. Quantum computing operates on principles that are fundamentally different from the computers we use today. Instead of relying on binary systems of ones and zeros, quantum computers use quantum bits or qubits, which can exist in multiple states simultaneously. This allows them to process vast amounts of information in parallel, tackling challenges that are far too complex for classical systems. In the context of space-based agriculture, this means being able to simulate how crops will grow under a multitude of conditions, factoring in everything from radiation exposure and microgravity effects to fluctuating atmospheric compositions and limited resource availability. By running these simulations, quantum models can identify the most efficient ways to allocate resources like water, light, and nutrients, ensuring that every input is used to its fullest potential. But the benefits extend well beyond just optimizing resource use. Quantum computing could also help solve some of the biggest logistical challenges associated with farming in space. For instance, transporting seeds, fertilizers, and other agricultural materials across vast distances like from Earth to Mars requires meticulous planning and precise calculations. A quantum computer could evaluate thousands of possible scenarios, identifying the most effective routes, timing, and methods to minimize costs and maximize yield. It's like having an ultra-smart assistant that can think through every possible outcome and come up with the best solution faster than any human team ever could. What makes this prediction even more exciting is that quantum computing isn't just a theoretical concept. It's already being explored for real-world applications today. Companies and research institutions are experimenting with early-stage quantum systems to solve problems in fields like pharmaceuticals, logistics, and cryptography. While it may take several decades for this technology to mature enough for widespread use in space agriculture, the groundwork is being laid right now. And once it's fully realized, the impact could be monumental, not just for farming in space, but for how we tackle complex challenges here on Earth as well. By enabling us to simulate and understand ecosystems in unprecedented detail, quantum computing could help us unlock new ways to grow food sustainably, even in the harshest environments. It could teach us valuable lessons about resilience, resource management, and the interconnectedness of all living systems. And as humanity sets its sights on exploring deeper into the cosmos, this kind of technological leap will be essential for ensuring that we can feed ourselves no matter where we go. With that, we've reached the culmination of our predictions, but the journey doesn't end here. let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible possibilities we've uncovered and what they mean for the future of space-based agriculture. Having explored the revolutionary potential of quantum computing in agriculture, let's now turn our attention to another frontier that could reshape how we farm in space: asteroid mining. This concept, once confined to the pages of science fiction, is steadily becoming a tangible possibility thanks to advancements in technology and collaboration across industries. Asteroid mining could provide the essential resources needed to sustain agriculture beyond Earth, but bringing this vision to life comes with its own set of challenges and breakthroughs worth examining closely. One of the biggest hurdles in asteroid mining is designing spacecraft capable of traveling vast distances, identifying resource-rich asteroids, and extracting materials efficiently. Current spacecraft designs are not equipped for such demanding tasks, but researchers are making strides in creating modular, durable, and autonomous vehicles tailored for these missions. For instance, some prototypes are being developed with robotic arms that can drill into asteroid surfaces, while others are designed to deploy nets or anchors to secure the spacecraft during extraction. These innovations are crucial for navigating the unpredictable environments of space and ensuring the safe return of mined materials. Extraction methods themselves are another fascinating piece of the puzzle. Unlike mining on Earth, where heavy machinery can dig into solid ground, asteroid mining requires techniques that account for the unique properties of these celestial bodies. Many asteroids lack significant gravity, meaning traditional digging methods won't work. Instead, scientists are exploring options like vaporizing surface material with lasers or using magnetic fields to separate metals from debris. These methods are still in experimental stages, but they represent a shift in thinking about how humans can adapt technology to overcome the challenges of space. Of course, none of this progress would be possible without the partnerships driving the field forward. Governments and private companies are increasingly working together to share expertise and resources, accelerating the development of asteroid mining capabilities. For example, organizations like the National Aeronautics and Space Administration are collaborating with private firms to test new technologies in low Earth orbit before sending them on deep space missions. These partnerships are not only practical but also symbolic of humanity's shared ambition to explore and utilize the resources of the cosmos. Looking ahead, asteroid mining could transform space-based agriculture by delivering vital nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen, which are essential for growing crops. The ability to extract water from asteroids would be especially groundbreaking, as it could provide hydration for astronauts and also serve as a source of oxygen and hydrogen for fuel. With each new breakthrough, we move closer to a future where asteroid mining supports not only farming, but also the broader infrastructure needed for life beyond Earth. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, it's clear that this technology could play a pivotal role in humanity's journey among the stars. With that foundation laid, let's now revisit another prediction that highlights how farming in space stations could inspire change back on our own planet. With that groundwork laid, let's shift our focus to a concept that's not only transforming agriculture in space, but also holds the potential to revolutionize how we grow food right here on Earth. Vertical farming in space stations is far more than a way to maximize limited room for crops. It's a glimpse into a future where efficient, eco-friendly farming could become the norm, even in the most densely populated cities. By exploring its broader societal benefits, we can see how the innovations developed for space might one day address some of humanity's most pressing challenges. Vertical farming systems aboard space stations rely on advanced technologies like energy-efficient LED lighting, precision nutrient delivery, and automated monitoring to grow food in compact, layered setups. These systems are designed to use minimal resources, recycling water and nutrients in closed loops to minimize waste. While these solutions are critical for sustaining astronauts in space, they also offer powerful lessons for tackling issues like food shortages, environmental degradation, and urban overpopulation here on Earth. Imagine applying this same technology in cities around the world, where arable land is scarce and transportation costs for fresh produce are high. Vertical farms could provide a local, sustainable source of food, reducing the need for long-distance shipping and cutting down on greenhouse gas emissions. What's particularly exciting is how these systems could help combat food insecurity. In many parts of the globe, access to fresh, nutritious food is limited by factors like climate, infrastructure, and economic instability. Space-inspired vertical farming could democratize food production, allowing communities to grow their own crops year-round, regardless of local conditions. For example, a city in a desert region could use vertical farming to cultivate leafy greens and vegetables, relying on artificial lighting and controlled environments instead of sunlight or fertile soil. This kind of innovation has the potential to transform urban centers into self-sufficient hubs of agriculture, reducing reliance on traditional farming and creating new opportunities for local economies. Beyond the practical benefits, these systems also carry an important message about sustainability. By demonstrating how to grow food with minimal resource use, they challenge us to rethink our approach to agriculture on Earth. The water recycling techniques and energy-efficient designs used in space-based vertical farms could inspire improvements in existing urban farming projects, making them even more environmentally friendly. And as more people become aware of these possibilities, the demand for sustainable farming practices is likely to grow, encouraging governments and businesses to invest in similar technologies. Of course, the transition from space stations to Earth won't happen overnight. It will require collaboration between engineers, farmers, policymakers, and communities to adapt these systems for widespread use. But the potential rewards healthier populations, reduced environmental impact, and greater resilience to global challenges make it a goal worth striving for. As we look toward the future, it's clear that the advancements we're making in space-based agriculture could have ripple effects far beyond the stars, helping us build a more sustainable and equitable world right here at home. With that in mind, let's now turn our attention to another groundbreaking concept: how artificial intelligence is set to optimize crop yields in space and beyond. As we reach the culmination of our journey through these awe-inspiring predictions, it's impossible not to feel a sense of wonder about the boundless potential of space-based agriculture. From orbital greenhouses mimicking Earth's ecosystems to lunar farming colonies harnessing regolith, and from Martian innovations to asteroid mining for essential resources, each prediction paints a vivid picture of humanity's resilience and ingenuity. These advancements aren't just about survival in space, they're about expanding our understanding of what's possible and redefining how we interact with our environment, both on Earth and beyond. The technologies we've explored, vertical farming, autonomous robots, genetic engineering, and even quantum computing, hold transformative power, not only for astronauts but for communities facing food insecurity and environmental challenges here on our home planet. By envisioning closed-loop ecosystems, algae bioreactors, and interstellar seed vaults, we glimpse a future where sustainability and self-sufficiency become cornerstones of human progress. The ripple effects of these breakthroughs could reshape industries, economies, and societies, fostering a deeper connection to the resources we depend on. And let's not forget the role of artificial intelligence, which promises to revolutionize crop optimization by analyzing data and adapting conditions in real time, ensuring maximum efficiency and productivity. These predictions aren't just futuristic ideas, they're stepping stones toward a reality where humanity thrives across multiple worlds, united by shared goals and innovative solutions. So, where do we go from here? The future of space-based agriculture isn't just something to marvel at, it's a call to action. Imagine yourself as part of this grand endeavor, contributing to a legacy that extends far beyond our lifetimes. Whether it's supporting research, advocating for sustainable practices, or simply sparking conversations about the possibilities ahead, every effort counts. The next chapter in humanity's story is being written right now, and you have the power to shape it. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What excites you most about these predictions? How do you see yourself contributing to this new frontier? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the incredible advancements shaping our future. Together, we can turn these visions into reality and embark on a journey that truly knows no bounds.